Good day everyone, it's Dex here and welcome back to another video on this channel. Today, we want to talk about the 4-4-2 formation. Many people love this formation and play it successfully, many people don't. But you need to remember this is the most balanced formation attacking-wise and defensive-wise in the game. This, alongside 4-2-4, are my two favorite formations right now. Moving on to the tactics, we go with balanced defensive style, 45 defensive width to keep it a little bit more compact, 53 depth, because this is not my pressing formation. If this is gonna be your pressing formation, bump this up to 61 or 71 easily. For me, I know I can score in 4-4-2, I'm not sure if I can keep a solid defense. So I don't go crazy with the depth and keep it pretty balanced. Build up play on balance, chance creation and direct passing, and an attacking width of 50. We don't want to get narrow with the 4-4-2 and here is why. This right here is the position you want to be in when you're playing 4-4-2. You want your wingers to drag the two fullbacks wide. Look at the gap between the fullbacks and the center back. This is how you score with this formation. With this gap right here, all you gotta do is find a driven pass to one of the strikers using one of your center mids. Simple as that. Driven pass, turn the defender, shoot. As simple and easy as that. Well, it would be as simple as that if I greened that shot, but I was lazy, didn't go for it, and I miss, unfortunately. And back to the tactics, we have the players in box on 6, corners and free kicks on whatever your preferences are. I just put them both on 1 because I play my corners short. To the instructions we go, where we have both of our strikers on stay central, get in behind and stay forward. I find the stay forward instructions on the forwards very important here because I don't want to be using them as a early passing outlet. I want them to pin the center backs as far back as they can. My early passing outlets are my wingers here, who are both on comeback on defense, cut inside and get in behind. No get into the box for crosses on either of them because 1, they lack the aerial capability, and 2, what I want from the wingers is to distract the fullback and create that gap between the fullback and the center back, and get into the box for cross kinda ruins it. And remember to have fast players on the wing, obviously. My two center mids are both on stay back while attacking and cover center. None of them unbalanced, and here's why. I want these two to sit back, play the ball around and find that killer driven pass to one of the strikers. They can't do that if they go forward, right? Both fullbacks on stay back while attacking an overlap. But like 80% of the time I'm using my D-pad to send them forward and join the attack. I know it sounds crazy in a 4-4-2, but I find it really helpful in the attack. So if you don't use the D-pad tactics, leave one or even both of these players unbalanced. And the goalkeeper, as always, comes for crosses and default. Let's get to some gameplay. The attack with the 4-4-2 is amazing, but sometimes when the gameplay is heavy, you might find some of your players more isolated, and trying to make things happen in a sluggish gameplay might be challenging because you can't turn as fast, your movement is gonna be predictable. And that's why I recommend sending up your fullbacks. Because in the middle of the pitch, you already have amazing passing options all over the place. And the wing area is where you're gonna find your players more isolated. So if you double up the men in the wing, problem solved. You do need to be watching for counterattacks though. It's not as bad as you think because you have two center backs and two center mids staying back. So we have some stability there still. But if your opponent is one of those players who puts stay forward on their wingers, you might find yourself getting countered from that wing a lot, so keep an eye for that. The best thing about the 4-4-2 is the versatility and the different ways you can make things happen. You can have some finesse shot players on the wings, you can have some trivela players on the wings, or you can have fast players and go for cutbacks. You can have tall and strong strikers and go for crosses. You can have fast strikers and go for through balls. Can go for a German cross using 1 cm to push up the other center mid. But if you mix and match and do everything all in one game, you're gonna confuse the hell out of your opponent. They wouldn't know if you're going for a finesse shot, or you're going for a trivela, or you're going for a cutback, and that's where this formation just shines. Unpredictability. In my opinion, there are only two cons with this formation. One, it's not suitable for a fast tempo play, so you can't go for tiki-taka plays in a 4-4-2. And the second and the most annoying one is that this formation is not too great in a heavy gameplay. It relies on so many individual skills that when the gameplay is not responsive, you're gonna find yourself turning over possession a lot. That's it for today's episode. Thank you everyone for watching. The next episode is gonna be a banger, so subscribe to stay tuned, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.